What is going on, beautiful people? Welcome to another Self-Aware Narcissist Live. I am your favorite self-aware narcissist, Mr. Lee Hammock, better known as Mental Healness across all social media platforms. What's up, what's up, what's up? So, y'all, if y'all hopping on here, this is my self-love brand right here. This is the symbol stands for I love me, I'm free. It's about getting freedom from toxic relationships, freedom from a toxic household, freedom, just freedom overall, y'all. So the link is in my description or my bio for this right here. Boom. But that's where we are right now with everything, y'all. So hope y'all having a beautifully fantastic day. And also, y'all, if y'all wanna hop in the actual box and talk, I'm doing guest requests. You can come on and talk. But if you hop on here to talk, know that I do download these lives and post them to YouTube. So if you don't want to be on my YouTube channel, don't hop on the live and talk, or don't show your face. You can just show your voice or whatever. You know what I mean? So if y'all want to hop in the box and chat it up, we can chat. We can be chatty as hell. You know what I mean? How do you do this? Oh, no. Grid. So if y'all want to send a guest request in, I'm taking guest requests to hop on the live and just chat it up, y'all. You can ask a self-aware narcissist anything. Oh, my narc is going crazy today, crying for his family. Hey, be careful when they cry for their family. You know, do narcs try and get you pregnant? Will some narcissistic people do that? Yeah, they will try to get you pregnant to remain attached to you for the rest of your life. They will. It's a trap. It's a trap. Bam. He accused me of cheating and left. That's what happens sometimes, y'all. Seizures are neurological disorders. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Oh, there you go. I had my volume down. I didn't realize it. What's going on? How you doing today?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm doing pretty good. What is going on today?
Not much. I've been following your videos for a while, actually.
Okay.
I just wanted to say that they did help me a lot because I also had a narcissistic ex.
Oh.
Yeah.
Did you? How did that go?
Let's just say it's over.
Okay. Well, if you're happy it's over, I'm happy it's over for you. So now you get to enjoy your healing journey and some free time to yourself. And typically a lot of people in these relationships lose a lot of self-love. So now you get to regain the self-love, rebuild yourself, and just grow as a person, grow as a human being. Do what you want to do now.
A lot of it was like her. I caught her using drugs, and she was lying to me about it.
Oh.
And then she kept lying to me about going to get help.
Oh.
Yeah. So.
That's two rough ones right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you do get some possibly narcissistic people that are pathological liars and also addicts as well. And some of them become addicts to hide, to kind of dole out the real world, to kind of dole out the shame, and of real life, what's actually going on in the world. Some of them become addicts, drug addicts. Some of them become alcoholics. It just kind of depends on that person's I guess weapon of choice and whatnot. Their addiction of choice, just in that pattern right there. But you got some. That's good. Always good to hear.
Yeah.
Good expressions.
Right now I'm dealing with like the ups and downs of like one like I'd be good for a month, and then one day I'd like start to bawl my eyes out for no reason, just missing her. And it's like a bunch of ups and downs right now, and I'm wondering when that stops.
It takes a while. It takes a while for it to stop. Sometimes, it really just kind of depends on the situation. How long have you been out of it?
For like 2 months.
How long?
2 months.
2 months.
2 months. Yeah.
2 months. How long were you in it?
6.
6 months. So the time hasn't even equaled out right there. You mean?
Yeah.
So if you look at 6 months, which is what, about 180 days, give or take, you've been out of it for 60 days. So the time is even the time right now is unmatched. So it's just like right now, you gotta allow the time to catch up with yourself and give yourself, I always tell people, give yourself some space and some grace, the space to heal, and the grace to forgive yourself for the things that you did not know, the things that you might not have known then, but that you know right now, So healing takes time. It's a journey, not a destination. It's like a walk. You gotta you gotta walk the journey sometimes.
Yeah.
It's very unique space to be in. Mm-hmm. This is the dynamic and whatnot. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But you can just say it does take a little while though. I always tell people to sometimes somebody say it can be a crawl. Trauma lady, what's up? Sometimes it can absolutely be a crawl, but crawling, baby steps, is all moving forward. As long as you're not staying stagnant in your healing, you will get there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You will absolutely get there as long as you're not staying stagnant. It's okay to cry. Sometimes you got to get out your system. It's just like, you know what I mean? It's kind of like you're letting the last little bit of bad oil out the car, oil change. It's like an oil change, literally like an oil change. You letting the bad oil out the car with the tears, and now you got to refill it with good stuff.
Yeah.
Good stuff and self-love and things like that to help you out. Somebody say I'm a crawler. Yeah, crawl, y'all. Crawl to healing. It's fine. Crawl there. You get there. It only matters. Getting there is all that matters. It doesn't matter how you get there. Get there. Yeah. You're not the only person that's going through it. So many people are going through, healing from trauma and toxic relationships and whatnot. That it does take a little while to get to that point. Where you feel good about yourself. Where one day you wake up and you won't think about it. You're like, and then then the crazy thing about it is you wake up not thinking about her, and then later on in the day you think about it. Like, damn, I haven't thought about her all day. And then that'll drag you back into it. It's weird sometimes,
Yeah. Yeah, and that's what happens. That's what happens. Like I'd go a month to be like, oh, I haven't thought about her, and then the second I do, I'm like, oh, fuck.
Yep. That's exactly how it goes. So yeah, you just gotta, like I say, now you gotta work on replacing the old stuff with new stuff. Like it takes a little while to get there though. It really does. Let's just don't beat yourself up and give yourself an emotional black eye, because so many people sit in. I should have been out of a long time ago. I shouldn't be crying right now. I shouldn't be sad over this person right now. They're treating me badly and lied to me. But people respond to trauma differently. So just take your time. Heal.
And there's like a lot of feelings of like, should I go back or should I not? But it's like because what's tricking my brain right now is like I remember all the good times, because there were like very few good times that we had, and I keep forgetting about all the shit that she put me through. And then I was like, wait a minute. Yeah, so it's like
I don't necessarily think you forget about all the bad stuff. Sometimes when people are ruminating, they apply more weight and give more substance to the good times, and you apply more weight to the good times. But also just remember, write it down. You know what I mean? Write the stuff down. I feel like writing it down helps bring you to what actually happened, what actually went on in the situation. I appreciate the what is that? The little shoes. We did shoes, Queen something. But writing this stuff down and reminding yourself of why you left. I'm not telling you to put it on your refrigerator, but put it somewhere where you can see it every day to remind yourself. Or whenever you need to. When those moments when you wake up, when you start crying, you want to reach out to her. Just where my damn notebook at? Lied to me about being just go through it and read it over and over again to yourself. In that way, it just kind of helps replace those memories and just remind you that you made the best decision for yourself. It does. It helps you get there though.
Yeah. Ugh. Well, thank you so much for letting me come on here for a little bit.
That's no problem. That's literally that's what I'm here for. That's what I tell people. Just I'm thank you for hopping in the box. I know sometimes it can be overwhelming and just like, oh, hop on here. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So sometimes it can absolutely be overwhelming and whatnot. I appreciate the hat. It can be overwhelming. But I appreciate you coming on here though. Seriously though. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, bye.
All right. Have a good day. Have a good rest of your day.
You too.
Boom, boom, boom. Yay. Had somebody hop on, y'all. I love that. Appreciate the love, y'all. Get Lee's journal and journal. There you go. I do have it. I ain't got it on me right now. But y'all, this is, like I said, this is my self-love. Back this up right here. This is my self-love brand right here. This symbol stands for I love me. I'm free. This is the type of stuff right here that helps you rebuild that self-love, regain that self-love. and whatnot when you get out of a toxic relationship or a toxic household and things of that nature, y'all. You know, you're a rock star for being so vulnerable and raw. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Thank you so much. I'm married. What did I say? I'm married to a narcissist for 20 years. He already been nasty about tomorrow. What's tomorrow? Oh. What's tomorrow? Mother's Day. Thanks so much for your content. Appreciate it. Damn, boy. The bullets out here are attacking. Tomorrow's a holiday, so don't be surprised. Yeah, I know tomorrow's Mother's Day. I just forgot immediately. I was told you're not my mom, so I don't have to do anything for you. So yeah, if they tell you that, y'all, I feel like now if you're dealing with a narcissistic person that says you're not my mom, I'm not doing anything for you on Mother's Day, you have to understand that they're telling you how they feel about you and how much they value you. You know what I mean? It's as simple as saying Happy Mother's Day. If they cannot utter those words because you're not my mother, that's showing you how much they care about you. You see what I'm saying? Somebody said, Lord, you look like my baby daddy. Well, you got some good taste in man. I'm just joking. No, just joking. I'm getting married. How do you? So that's how it goes, though, y'all. So it just gets into this situation right here. Well, I just tell people like they're telling you how they feel, you know. And some narcissistic people will tell you straight up, hey, I don't care about holidays. So now you have to get to that point where you say to yourself out loud, just say, hey, look, they don't care about the holidays like I do. So why? So now you have to tell yourself the truth. Like, you know, you're not going to get anything for Mother's Day. So go sit. Look, your husband, your boyfriend, your baby daddy, whoever they are, they did not make you a mother. You made you a mother. You see what I'm saying? You made Father's Day. You made you a father. You see what I'm saying? I just feel like you got to revamp it so it benefits you. Don't expect from it. You know, just in that type of dynamic. Lee is a stereotype that I would fall in love, and I've been so. It happens, y'all. I'm funny. How to make him block me? He's torturing me. Can you not block him? You see what I'm saying? Miss B, what's going on? You right? I'm going out to see the sun. Right? Yeah, go have some fun. If they have ruined, if you're in a toxic relationship and they have ruined the last 5 Mother's Days, get your ass up tomorrow morning, go have you some fun, and deal with them later. That's why, of course, use discretion. Of course, use discretion. But ain't no way in the hell you gonna sit up there. Don't wake up tomorrow. Like, don't dread waking up tomorrow on a day you should be celebrated. That's wild. You don't want to get to the point where you're waking up on a day where you're supposed to be. You don't want to get to the point where you're dreading on waking up on a day that you're supposed to be celebrated. You see what I'm saying? No, hell no. Wake up, Queen. Something, appreciate it. Take your kids out for breakfast. Do something with your kids. Go do something, y'all. Don't let that person dictate your day. You know what I mean? Why is my narcissistic ex mad and accusing me of losing the baby? I'm confused. I feel like I need a little context right there. I'm not his mother after all. No, this is the thing right here, y'all. Think about this. Think about this right here. When they say you're not my mother, say I know I'm not your mother. You are a horrible fucking human being. Like, I wouldn't have raised somebody like you. So you are not. Yeah, you're right. I'm not your mother. Don't say that though, y'all. Some of them will get angry if you say that. You see what I'm saying? You know what? You're right. I'm not. I wouldn't have raised somebody like you. So you're right. I'm glad I'm not your mother. Happy Mother's Day to me. Happy Mother's Day to me for not raising somebody like you. You see what I'm saying? Find a way to celebrate it. You know what? You're right. Yeah. I'm not your mother. You are a horrible human being. I'm glad I didn't raise you. Boom, gotcha. Take back your power when they say that statement. Retake it and reframe it. You're not my mother. You're right. I'm not your mother because look how you were raised. You weren't raised right. I would have raised you better. Boom, gotcha. You know what I mean? Again, that's just how this is me, y'all. Take my advice. Take it with a grain of salt. Y'all really want to come on live? Are you married? Yes. Why is it so hard for a narcissist to take accountability? Yeah, if y'all want to join the live, I guess you had to send a guest request in, or somebody just actually joined the live. Y'all, I'm just gonna go in the order, y'all, that they were received, like a call center. Your guest request will be received. It will be answered in the order it was received. What's going on? How you doing?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing very well. What's going on?
Laundry real quick. Give me a second. So I actually found your videos while I was going through a breakup with a narcissist that I was actually with for 3 years.
Okay.
And I was engaged to him for 1.5 years. And like, honestly, if it wasn't for your videos, I thought I was the one that caused all of it.
Okay.
Like, he went through 22 jobs in 3 years.
Whoa, what?
Yeah. He stole credit cards from me, maxed them out.
How did you get that man fired from 22 jobs? Let me ask you that question.
I didn't do anything. He would quit. They would make me mad and he would quit.
But you see what I'm saying, though? That's why I asked you that question, to show you it's not your fault he had 22 jobs in a 1.5 years, 2 years, 3 years span. You see what I'm saying? What did you make that man do to get fired or quit his jobs? You know what I mean? What did you do other than make your credit cards readily available? You know, did he stole your shit? You see what I'm saying? That's I'm just saying, ask yourself those questions right there to bring some reality to the situation. Yeah.
Well, yeah, I trusted him and I had my credit cards in the safe because I don't use them.
Yeah.
Yeah. And obviously we lived together and he had access, but you're supposed to be able to trust your person.
Would he use them and put them back in the safe?
Yeah.
Oh, so but it shows you that is some scammy. That's some scammy shit right there. I'm not laughing at you. I'm laughing at him because I have a very vivid imagination, so I always imagine this stuff actually happening, like him just going in there, putting in the code in the safe and creeping out to the mall or somewhere and buying shit, and then coming back and putting it in there. Oh, goodness gracious!
Yeah, and then I found out about 3 weeks after I kicked him out of my house, which took a civil standby.
Oh my god!
Because he didn't want to leave.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he didn't want.
Yeah. Sometimes you gotta evict your partner sometimes because they don't want to leave. They'll squatters' rights. You can't keep me out.
Yeah. No, I made him leave, and then for it was like a week or so, and he kept love bombing, right? Like, I love you, I can't live without you, I don't want to be without you, blah blah blah. And so, being, as good as he was at manipulating me, I was like, fine. And I found out he was talking to 4 other girls.
Oh God!
Behind my back.
No,
and this went on. Yeah. But he would come back from January 24th when I kicked him out until April 27th, and is when the protection order got permanently infected. So effective. So he cannot come near me. He has to be 200 yards away from me. He can't talk to me. Third parties can't talk to me. Nothing. So it's been 3 weeks, and it's been the most amazing 3 weeks of my entire life.
Yeah.
It's
crazy how peaceful it is when you get out of toxicity, and sometimes you don't even realize it until you get out of it. You know what I mean? When you get out of it and he can't contact you, legally, so you get out of it, you're just like, damn, I'm not walking on eggshells. My credit cards is they're still in there. You know what I mean? It's just you know what I mean? But
I own my own business.
Okay.
Was the fact that I would work 6 to 7 days a week and he would be with my kids more and then complain about it.
Yeah.
And that's where I was like, I can't do this. He's getting to be the parent and I'm not able to.
Yeah.
And he just the back and forth of the constant coming back and coming back and coming back. And then when I finally got the protection order, that gut-wrenching feeling and the like, did I do the right thing? Did I make the right choice? Like that first week was horrible for me. Because I was like, do I just go back to the court and drop it? Do I do this? And I was just like, I can't. I have to protect myself and protect my peace.
Yeah.
And I am like, because I kept listening to your videos of just like things that like, it would just click. I was like, that makes so much sense now. And like, I can't believe I didn't see this and, you know, stuff like that. And it was just, now that I've been gone and not being able to be a source for him,
yeah,
feels amazing.
Great. I love to hear that though, because a lot of times when people are leaving these toxic relationship dynamics, even the woman before you, she said the same thing. Am I making the right decision? A lot of people ask themselves that question, you know, but then I feel like the peace is your answer to that question. You said after that first week, when you break through, when you finally get out of the fog and you realize what you were dealing with and what you were in, you understand that there's a peaceful transition. You're like, damn, this is nice. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna worry about nobody cheating on me or lying to me or stealing from me. Yeah, you might miss him here and there because 3 years is over 1,000 days with somebody. You know, yeah. You go from seeing and talking to somebody for 1,000 days straight to no communication at all is a very, very tough transition to make for a lot of people. You know, so yeah, of course you're gonna ask yourself, did I make the right decision and things of that nature? That's 100% understandable. You know,
my biggest worry is just like, because like when we were in court and it got finalized, so I had to like obviously present to the judge, right, like evidence of like why I need this, and like I had a 5-page statement that I wrote, and halfway through the first paragraph he interrupted me and asked the judge if he could just agree to it.
Oh.
And yeah.
Oh wow. So he got tired of hearing it. He didn't want to hear he didn't want to hear no more stuff about himself.
Yeah. And now, because like we live in like a small area.
Yeah.
There's a lot of little towns around and stuff like that. And like obviously, like I do hair for a living. So I'm a barber and a cosmetologist. So like I know like everybody or somebody they know knows me.
Yeah.
And so like I've gotten told things like he's like lividly mad at me and like all this other stuff. And like my family and everybody's like severely worried that he's gonna come back and do something.
Yeah. So I tell people in your situation, always prepare just in case. Don't wait around though. You know what I mean? It's kind of like the scary the killer is in the town. The scary monster is in the same town as you. You don't want to sit by the door with a shotgun every damn night, but you do want to have the shotgun in case. You know what I mean?
No, like I have measures to protect myself, whether I'm at home or at work or whatever. Because during the breakup period when he was trying to get me back and stuff, he would show up to my work unannounced. He never showed up to my home though, because like my kids are here and like he knows, touch my babies, it's done. Like, you know, but like everybody else is like freaked out and I'm like sitting here cool as a cucumber. I'm like, let him come at me. He has to be 200 yards. That's 2 football fields. I look like a speck to him. Because I got to choose. The judge looked at me. She goes, how far away do you want? I was like, 200 yards.
Yeah. And
2 of my best friends were with me because they were witnesses to some of the stuff that he had done.
Yeah.
And they told me, like, when I said 200 yards, he just, like, looked at me like, like, mouth open and everything, because I wouldn't look at him.
Damn, you for real? Wow. Really?
Yeah. Yeah. So, yeah, like, huh.
Wow.
Yeah. So, like, and then, like, he has a son, too, that I've helped raise since the baby was born, because he was born 2 months after we started dating. And he popped off at the end. He's like, as long as it doesn't affect my son. So, which led the judge to believe that we had a kid together. And I was like, correction, we don't have children together.
Oh, yeah.
He has a child by somebody else. But it was like, he tried to do his one last dig on me that he could before he couldn't be around me.
Yeah.
That's what I feel like that was. Like, that's like one more dig. Just to be like, she can't see my kid type of thing.
I mean, they try to. I would just say if they feel like they already stabbed you, and you're pulling the blade out, they try to twist it a little bit. They try to either push it back in or just twist it a little bit, just so you remember the situation and whatnot. So yeah, there could have been one last little hit on the way out and whatnot. You know what I mean? But it's how it goes sometimes.
Yeah.
But it's just a situation though. I just feel like you got out of it. You survived now. Just be as safe as you possibly can, because sometimes they do spin the block and try to come back. Sometimes they do.
Oh yeah. Well, I'm like, the funny thing is so like I went out a couple weeks ago for the first time and actually let my hair down, had fun, drank a little bit, and he walked into the bar.
Oh.
And he didn't see me, but I seen him, and one of my girlfriends was like, "Give me your phone." She's like, "Pull up your pre-order and his picture." I was like, "Okay," so I did, and she walked over to the bouncers, who one of them she knew, and she was like, "He can't be in here. He has to be 200 yards away." And he's there with like all his boys and everything else, and they're just like living it up. And they just got their first drinks, and the bouncers go over there to them, and they're like, "You have to go." And he was like, "Why do I gotta go?" And like started making a scene, and they're like, "You have somebody in here has a protection order against you, and you have to leave."
Wow.
And
yeah,
we're all out like on the patio area outside, and he's like throwing a fit in the parking lot, and then he sees me, and he just flips me off and gets on his motorcycle and leaves. I was like, well,
he's angry now. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, he agreed to it though. I mean, he actually agreed to it. So that's in the situation right there. So,
he has
and
a
then he
chance
can do.
to defend himself and not have it put there. So
yeah,
that's his own fault.
Can we just agree? He didn't think about the consequences of his actions in that situation. He just thought it was just like, oh, I can't be around her. I can't go to her house. He didn't think about public places and stuff like that. You know what I mean? That's the dynamic and whatnot. So it's just how it goes.
It's funny because now, like, every time I do run into him, I get to take more and more of that narcissistic power away from him. And I'm just like, you can't be around me, dude. Like, I don't know what to tell you. You agreed to this, so this is the consequence.
Yeah. That's how it goes, though. That's literally how it goes. So I would say, you got to stay empowered and stay as safe as possible, because he might try to spin the block and be angry. So I would just be careful.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I'm definitely careful about it. Like, he was supposed to have his son that weekend. So that's why I was like, okay, we're good. Like, he's going to be at home with his kid, blah, blah, blah. Nope. I was like, well, there's that answer. So.
Yeah.
I was like, well, he ain't being home being a dad. So, yeah, there's that. But, yeah, I just wanted to say I appreciate the time that you take about teaching all of us.
Hey.
And, helping all of us, protect ourselves and what to look out for. And just want to say thank you, because it's helped me a lot.
Well, I appreciate you coming on and talking and whatnot. I appreciate that you sharing your story. It can help people to show people take the step necessary to protect yourself. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Like, don't think just because your head's telling you one thing, your heart's telling you another thing. Go with your head and that instinct. It's gonna hurt. It's gonna suck. You're gonna cry. But at the end of it, that peace that you get, that sense of mind of like, I'm okay, and not thinking that you're this big of a person, that you're not enough, because you are enough. You're more than enough for that person. And it wasn't you, it was them.
Perfection. Well, I appreciate that. Appreciate you for coming on then. Thank you.
Thank you. Have a good day.
All right, you as well. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Yay. I'm just going in the order of the live, y'all. Hold on, what time is it? 7:22. Hold on. Come here now. Learn my behavior. Power up. Thank you for your videos. I learned my behavior. Power up. Stay strong. Gotta stay as safe as possible. 8 days ago. Can you hear me? Oh no, I can't hear. Can y'all hear? I can't hear anything. Y'all hear? I didn't hear that person right there. So, Cherie, what's going on?
Hello.
What's up? How you doing?
I'm doing fine. It could be better.
You said you could be better?
Yes, I can't stay too long, but I wanted to share with you. English is not my first language, so don't mind my spelling or pronunciation.
Okay.
I just lost my baby. I was pregnant. So my ex just showed up yesterday, and I told him I'm not pregnant anymore. And he's blaming me. He's insinuating like I did get an abortion or something like that just to blame me. So I think he is mad that he doesn't have power over me through the child.
Yeah, I mean, there could be a possibility right there. Were y'all together during the pregnancy? Because what
Yes, but we were on a break.
you said you were on
I
a break.
haven't seen him for a month. Yes,
Okay, how far along were you? If you don't mind me, if you don't mind me asking, I don't want to be too personal. If you're uncomfortable.
5 months.
5 months. Okay, so yeah, in that situation right there. So could he actually believe that you got rid of the baby to avoid him? Yeah, that's actually a possibility in that situation and whatnot. But you do see in a lot of these dynamics that they do. Sometimes they only want kids to have control. They don't actually want to be parents. Sometimes they actually just want the controlling aspect of the situation in the dynamic. You know what I mean? In this space and all the other good stuff. So I just feel like sometimes they actually only want to control. You know, but either way, if he's coming back blaming you for losing the baby right now, I would just say, don't, you know what I mean? I wouldn't take him back. You know what I mean? Because it typically will only get worse from here because now he'll be on top of your head, you know?
Yes, he's sending me a lot of messages telling me he will go to the hospital. Oh my God. To let his aunt get information about what happened exactly, etc., etc. Oh my God, too much.
Yeah, no. See, yeah, don't. If I were you, I would just suggest blocking him on everything, just to
I
get.
just did.
Yeah, okay. Because you don't. Yeah, you don't. Somebody just said that you don't need that energy. Yeah, you don't need that energy in your life, especially when you mourning the loss of a child. Don't.
Mm,
Yeah. Don't open yourself. Don't open that door to more stress and unnecessary. Trauma. You're already
yeah,
grieving. He can't help you not grieve. He's just going to add stress to your life. You know what I mean?
yeah,
So that sucks. I'm sorry for your loss, though. That sucks. It does suck. I know that sucks.
yes. Thank you.
That's no problem. Thank you for coming on. I appreciate you. Let me add this woman. I didn't see her name pop up. Like you in the comment section going, "Wow, what's going on, girl?"
Hello. You
I
see me
see you.
talking stuff?
I see you ranting in the comment section, like, "Girl, come, I'm gonna get you. Come on."
Okay. I just have a quick question. I'm sorry.
Now you good. You good. What's up?
I
What's
know
going on?
patience is a virtue. I'm working on that. Um,
What's
okay, so
up?
I'm co-parenting with the narcissist,
Okay.
and my daughter is autistic and doesn't talk. So I
Okay.
mean, she talks, but not. I mean, it's like one worded here and there, and she. It seems like like doesn't want to go with him. Like she does a lot of like crying and whining when she comes back. Like when she's about to come out of his arms to me, it's like this crying, like not wanting to go. And I know that he uses her as like this tool to like make the girlfriend jealous, his current supply jealous. He is like an admitted narcissist. Like he has boasted that he's a narcissist. Like he
Oh,
doesn't even try to
yeah.
um And so I'm just trying to figure out what is the best approach for co-parenting with a special needs child.
That's a very, very like unique question because when you're dealing with narcissistic people and trying to co-parent, especially if they are, because this is gonna sound bad, but narcissistic people who have kids that have certain disabilities and things like that, they do treat them differently. They really, really do. They don't. They're not. They are. Most narcissists are not good parents anyway. At least a lot of times. But when you have a kid that has special needs, or you said autistic, on the
Yeah,
autism spectrum, or
right,
disabled, do treat those kids like they're less valuable than a kid who was fully able and things of that nature. So that
right.
that that sucks first of all. But you said she's pretty much non-verbal, right?
Yeah, she's nonverbal, but like any mother, I'm pretty protective,
Yeah.
just
How old is
like
she?
any other mom. She's 5,
Okay.
so she'll be 6 in September, and so I did let him know because in the beginning when he was getting her, she would come home and say, things like, because she can repeat after you easily. And so she would come home and say things like, "Shoe fly, go away," which let me know he has said that to her. And I said, anything that you say or do to my child, I will know because she's going to repeat it. So that has stopped. But now at this point, I'm just trying to figure out what my best approach is. Like, is there really a desire to be a good parent? Should I try and involve him in some of the, occupational training that I go through as a parent, speech therapy, or would it be disingenuous?
So I feel like in situations like that, like, just my personal perspective, like, typically narcissistic people, like I said, you're not gonna get good parents out of them. Anyway, you got some parents, some who want to parent and be the best parents that they can. So it gets to the situation. What's the parenting schedule like right now? What's the schedule like right now?
He gets her 3 times, or every weekend, but 3 times. I get her 1 weekend out of the month, and he gets her all the rest.
Okay, but so I feel like in this situation right here, like, so he's not participating in the occupational,
nothing.
Nope. He's not doing it right now. So I mean, you can invite him, but what is that going to do? Just
right.
No, but because you can't. Does she write? Is she writing things down either, or is she just?
No, she doesn't write. She does a lot of "I'm sorry" when she comes home. "I'm sorry." "Okay, I'm sorry." Why are you mad?" "I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry." It's just, it's heartbreaking. Like, I don't want to send my child over there.
It is, but I just feel like in situations like that, you have to start documenting. Do you document all the stuff that she
That's
says?
That's a good idea. I don't know.
I feel like you have to I'm not telling you to put a camera in her face or anything like that, but documenting these. Bless you, dog. Documenting these experiences. You heard her sneezing.
Yeah.
But I feel like you have to document these experiences. Because documentation, writing stuff down, record it. If you want to record her, I would just say, put it out. Don't put it in front of her face. Just. If the camera's in the corner or something like that, possibly. I'm not certain. But, like, documenting these experiences to let her, to show, if you have to take it to court, you have that right here. Like, she comes back in this situation right here. She says this, she does this, she feels this way. Because, voice recorders, somebody just suggested a voice recorder and whatnot. Okay. You know what I mean? And things like that. Okay. Somebody said don't allow him back. But if you don't allow...
It's court ordered.
Sometimes they can take you to court just like, hey, alienation. And he'll get more. He'll get more time, So I was just saying, that's what I'm saying. Documenting the things that she says and she does right now. She does come home. I feel like it can help you in the long run, because if you do have to take it back to court to do like an adjustment and things like that, it can help you out. Just like, hey, this is what's going on right here, and what's going on. Hey, listen, in this situation right here. So I feel like that can help you. I just feel like writing this stuff down, recording situations, depending on the law. I don't know how you can record what state you're in, and recording I'm pretty sure you can record your kids. I'm not sure,
Yeah, no, you just gave me a really good idea, because I think that might be the best approach, because she doesn't even sleep in her room after she's come back. Like, we have to acclimate her, but I don't know if that's just because of whatever's going on over there, but she won't sleep in her own room. She doesn't, even if it's sleeping outside my door, she will not sleep in her room once she's back. Yeah. So I think that's really good advice. Thank you. That's what I'm going to do.
Everybody just document stuff just to protect her and to protect your peace. Because, like, in other words, like, you can go tell somebody in the court this, and they be like, "What? Do you have any proof?" They're like, "No, she just told me."
Right. Right.
So in that situation right there, it's just like, that's how you can. I feel like that's the best way you can go about helping yourself. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Just in peace and whatnot.
All right. Well, I watched a ton of your video content as well, leaving the situation, and I've been free 4 years. Thank you.
Hey, I appreciate that. Just be as safe as possible. You know what I mean? But if you have any other question, whatever, you can always just shoot me a message too, though. You know what I mean?
Okay, will do. Thanks.
Okay. All right.
Take care.
All right, you too. Bye-bye. Yay. What is going on, y'all? What is up? $20,000. So if y'all just tuning in, I do have my self-love brand is available. This is the little tank top or whatnot. My symbol, my logo right here stands for I love me. And this is the I'm free version right here. I have I'm free, I'm aware, I'm strong, I'm thriving, I'm worthy, I'm winning, I'm healthy. For my man episode, they always put the episode on TV. That For My Man episode, I'm on there. I'm Hakeem, the horrible boyfriend. Your videos got me through dealing with a rough time with a dog triad. Stay safe, stay safe, stay safe. From England, you made me aware of a narcissist. Be safe, y'all. Worldwide, we out, y'all. We are worldwide. Like I have an episode on a TV show that's going live on the 16th in Australia. I have an interview with a local TV show, a local news station here in North Carolina. You know, I have a local TV shirt and whatever. You know, I got the I'm good. So Cherie, no, she's in where you at? Ireland. Are you in Ireland, right? Or you New Zealand? Are you in Ireland or New Zealand, Cherie? She got that I'm hoodie. She got the I'm good hoodie. You know, it just says I'm good right there. You know, are you in the U.S. Australia? So Australia, like I said, SBS, this TV show Insight. I'm on Insight tomorrow. Hey, dog, you good? You allergic to something here? I'm on Insight tomorrow on Australia. You know what I mean? You help me a lot. Can you hear me?
Hello.
Hey, how you doing?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing very, very well. What is going on?
Good. I just wanted to say you're awesome. You're doing the Lord's work. I wish I had somebody putting out the information that you put out when I was in my 20s, when I was in a marriage with a narcissist. Back then, I hadn't even heard the term narcissist, so I didn't know what that was. I was in a very toxic, emotionally abusive marriage with a guy. When I look back and I started hearing about narcissists, I was like, oh, that's what that was.
Yeah.
Because I was at the point at the end of that relationship, I wanted to go see a psychiatrist. I thought I was losing my mind. I
Yep.
thought I was hallucinating. I couldn't trust my own thoughts and feelings.
Yeah.
I would catch him doing things and I would bring it to his attention and he would lie out of it to the point where I started to believe maybe I saw something wrong. Maybe I heard something wrong. Maybe he's right and I'm wrong.
Yep.
The gaslighting was 100. And it just made me question everything about myself. And he made me feel, so worthless, and my self-esteem was in the dirt.
Yeah.
Um, and he would take all of my insecurities and magnify them and use them against me.
Yep. It
And
sounds about right.
yeah, I didn't see a way out because I thought he was the best that I could do because he made me believe that. But I had a question for you. I wanted to know, is it normal when you're in a relationship with a narcissist to start to take up some of their personality traits and use it against them?
So I've heard that a few times. It is possible from being in a long-term relationship with a narcissistic, toxic person or whatever, where you start to behave like them. You know, I think the term for it is called narcissistic fleas. You know, it's
Mm,
just like, you're laying down. If you lay down with a dirty dog, you get the fleas hop off of you. You know, so
yeah.
you start to behave, and the fleas start to infect you. So you start to behave kind of toxic, narcissistically to protect yourself against the toxic person. You might start to lie to them. You're like, damn, I just lied for no reason right there. Why'd I do that? You know, you might start to try to manipulate them, or you might start to try to gaslight them. And then
Mm-hmm.
you get out of the situation and you stop acting like that because you're like, why am I doing that? And you don't start to do it anymore because, I feel like once you get out of a toxic relationship, it's kind of like you give yourself that narcissistic flea bath. The
Mm-hmm.
flea, you cleanse your whole body of the fleas. They jump off of you. So you stop acting like that. You go to therapy, you get help, and your behaviors kind of go back to the base, the norm. You know what I mean? So
Yeah, I
it
started to
does happen.
realize that he got pleasure from watching me hurt, and it was fun to him to play those mind games with me.
Mhm.
So once I figured that out, that it was a big game to him, I started saying, well, I can play the game too.
Yeah.
And I wanted him to feel how I felt. I wanted him to understand what he was doing to me. So I felt like I would do it to him and show him how it feels. And maybe that would invoke empathy and he would stop it.
Yeah, sometimes that just makes them matter.
Oh yeah.
You know? Yeah, they just make it matter, and you do get to sometimes the kind of sadistic, possibly narcissistic people that take pleasure in hurting you and gaslighting you and getting away with things of that nature. And sometimes they can't hold their body language can't hold it in. You'll see them smirk when you're crying and you're screaming or something. They're like, you know,
Yes.
you be crying and screaming, and you just see like a little devilish smirk, and like, you know, their face.
So do all narcissists have that smirk? Because that smirk used to infuriate me so bad.
I wouldn't say all of them, but I feel like a good quantity of narcissistic people can get they call it duper's delight, where it's just an uncontrollable smirk when you're in pain, or they've gotten away with a big lie. It's just like you can't help it, like the mouth just goes up here and just starts like a little weird smirk or whatever. So,
Yeah.
yeah, that smirk, yeah. So sometimes it does happen like that, It just depends, Some people just do it naturally, but sometimes they do it when they've gotten away with something or they've gaslit you. Appreciate the heart, y'all.
I appreciate you though, and I say you give us hope that narcissistic people can change. I don't really believe much in the possibility of them changing. They have to really want it. But you are a walking, living example that if you really want it, you can do it. So I appreciate
Yeah.
your content.
I appreciate that comment you just said, because that's my goal, is to show people that changing your behaviors is possible, but you have to absolutely want it and put the work in and be vulnerable and open and honest in therapy to get to this point. Some people just be like, hey, they'll go to therapy and just say, hey, look, I'm a narcissist. You have to accept me because this is who I am. They don't want to change their behaviors. They want you to change yourself. They want to change you to make you deal with them, to allow the behaviors to continue and make excuses for their behaviors and kind of sit inside of that victimhood, as opposed to working on themselves and things of that nature. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because he told me that he changed and he wanted to prove to me that he changed. I said, I tell you what, if Jesus Christ came down to earth today and told me to take you back, I wouldn't do it.
Oof, that's heavy right there.
I would not
See,
do it
if
because
I was him, I'd be like, you're not a true believer then. You don't really believe in God then. This heathen behavior.
right. Me and God would have to have a talk about that one.
Yeah, I was just like, so, but that's how my mind works. I'll automatically go into defense mode. It's like, well, you're not a believer then, are you? You don't believe in God then, do you? So this is how my mind just goes into that mode.
Well, I just wanted to get on here and say thank you, and I'm a faithful follower, and I'm going to keep on um, watching your content and sharing it with people who I feel like need that message.
I appreciate you. Thank you so much for coming on and sharing your story and whatnot. And I appreciate you. Thank you so much.
All right, have a good one.
All right, you as well. Be safe. Woo! Yeah. What battery power looking like? I have a 2-year-old son. I have a restraining order against his dad, but we still have to exchange the baby. Be safe. Be safe doing those exchanges, because they could try something. I'm trying to go live, but I can't. It won't let you. It won't let you send an invite. I'm not sure why. I'm not sure why it won't let you go live. I got time for like one more, y'all. I gotta go in the house. My dog just went ready to get in the house. Y'all can send one more invite in here. If y'all want to hop on the live and ask a couple quick questions, I got one time for one more. My narc ex ran right past me when I saw her. Why? I mean, sometimes it's the shame. Sometimes they don't want to deal with you. You have to be on a cell phone to go live. What does it mean? What does it mean if a narcissist doesn't cheat? I don't know what it means. Sometimes, contrary to popular belief, some narcissists can't cheat. You know what I mean? You'll see them trying to cheat, but sometimes they can't cheat. People don't. You might go through their phone and see them trying to cheat and getting rejected. What are you doing for Mother's Day? I'm not doing anything for Mother's Day. She's not my mother. No, I got her something. I give her a gift from the kids. You're living proof of what? What are you living proof of? Some people are narcissists; they're just damaged. Yeah, you don't have to be a narcissist to be a horrible person. I just feel like just because you're a narcissist, I don't think automatically qualifies you as a horrible person. And I just also say, just because you're not a narcissist doesn't mean you're a good person. You know, I think when people come on here when they talk to me and they say some stuff to me, they be like, just because they automatically assume just because you've dealt or encountered a narcissist in your life, it automatically makes you an empath or a good person. That is not true. You know, I don't think all narcissists are evil people. I don't think everybody who's not a narcissist is a good person. See what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? It's true about the cheating. Yeah, sometimes they'll try to cheat, y'all. They just can't. You know, some people can't cheat. You know what I mean? I'm cool with being a narcissist. Yeah, if y'all want to see this, y'all, somebody should say, "Can I see the shirt?" This is the shirt right here. This is the shirt I have on right now, y'all. This is I'm free. Look, this is my brand right here. I love me. I'm free. You see what I'm saying? The link is in my description for this right here, y'all. But also, if y'all are in the Orlando, Florida area, our next in-person workshop is in Orlando, Florida next week on May the 20th. We doing this right here in person, live and in person. The link is in my bio. May 20th, Orlando, Florida. The link is in my bio, y'all. Mine never cheated, but tried to cheat. Yeah. Just trying to cheat is just as bad as cheating for me. That's my perspective. Like, if you try to cheat, you still if you try to cheat and get rejected, but I didn't cheat on you. Mother, you tried. It's not for lack of trying. You just ugly. No, I'm just joking. But anyway, y'all, I gotta get ready to go in the house. I gotta get ready to cut this thing short. Oh, my leg. I've been sitting in this chair for a minute. Woo! Why would they answer messages but won't see me in person? Because just answering messages keeps you on the hook for a long time. You going back and forth in messages, I don't have to see you. I'm still connected. If you're going back and forth in messages with me, I don't have to see you. I'm connected to you already. You know what I mean? That's how my mind works. I'm just like, well, I'm connected to you. I can put you on the shelf until I need you later on. You know what I mean? I can put you up here on the shelf until you need it later on. Because you're still responding to me. That's how my mind works, y'all. Woo! But anyways, y'all, thank y'all for tuning into another live. Orlando, Florida is on May the 20th. Live in-person workshop. Check out the link in my bio and whatnot, y'all. I have to hop over here. Go in the house. Like, see, my dog is sitting right there, ready to go in the house. Like, she's tired. She's tired. Anyway, y'all, thank y'all for tuning in. Peace, peace, peace.